Here we are on the set of Lightkeepers, a film shot on Cape Cod, set in 1912. It's about a lighthouse keeper who lives at Race Point Lighthouse off of Provincetown. And he lives all by himself out there until one day a gentleman washes up on the shore and becomes the assistant lightkeeper. Now, the two of them have sworn off women and decided they won't be talking to women anymore until two beautiful women come to Cape Cod to visit for the summer. So this is a romantic comedy. It's beautifully shot, lighthearted and fun. It's about the relationship with these two couples as the relationships unfold. We've talked to all kinds of people today, so we're going to find out exactly what their jobs were, and we're going to find out what kind of training they had to get these jobs. And best of all is they're all in their 20s. So this is among their first jobs in their careers. So we're going to talk to them and find out what their jobs actually were. All right, so here we are with Matt Rutler. Matt, will you tell us what you do on the job, on this particular set, and what your job is?
Okay. I work in the AD department. And
what's AD?
Assistant directing.
Okay. Yep.
And we basically, it's usually a team of about 5 of us, and we mainly set everything up on the set so that the director can focus primarily on creativity and work with his actors and not be bothered by like things like this,
Yeah. Well, what are they doing right here? What's happening here?
They're just moving a condor. We're probably going to set some lights for later on. We got some night work to do tonight.
Oh, okay.
So they're getting ready for tonight's lighting and all that jazz.
Yep. So what does your job entail as far as like, okay, when you come in, regular days at 9 to 5, or like what's your schedule like?
It's never a 9 to 5, unfortunately, but it doesn't really feel like you're working, which is kind of nice. You don't. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It's very challenging. Basically, what I do, it's called First Team.
Okay.
And I deal primarily with the directors. The actors.
The actors, yeah.
So I get a call sheet in the morning, and I might have 8 actors. I might have 15 actors
that are coming in that day.
And I just have to coordinate all of that with hair, makeup, wardrobe. I got to see who's coming in. If something changes, then we have to get in contact with them, and just make sure that they're where they need to be in a certain wardrobe and ready to go, and just keep them completely informed of the day's work.
And do things change on at any given time, or is it pretty much set?
Things change all the time.
All
so
the time?
That's you have to be. That's why we carry these walkies around.
Yeah.
If the director wants to change a shot around, he'll let Larry on this show, who's our first AD, know, and then it just goes down the line, and we might have to change an actor, or might not have to do anything.
So what happens when an actor first arrives? Do you like greet them and then tell them to come to their trailer?
Yep.
Is that how that works?
Usually in the morning. We set up all the trailers, we label them, and then we receive the actors, we get them breakfast, whatever they need, we let everybody know that they've arrived.
Now, excuse me one second, when you said we, that's your whole team?
Yes.
The whole, okay, yeah.
Yep, I try and coordinate all of that, but sometimes, when I work in TV, we have like 15, 16 actors a day.
Right.
And, I might have 10 of them landing at 8 o'clock, and it's literally impossible for me to greet 10 actors at the same time.
I see, of course, yeah. What are some of the challenges that you're faced with? What kinds of things come up for you?
Things like estimates. You want to try to keep everybody happy, and you don't want to put pressure, especially on the actors or the people getting the actors ready.
Yeah, but estimates, like, what do you mean by estimates?
So let's say right now we're setting up for another scene. I have 2 actors that are in the works.
Okay.
And I need to try to time out so that I get the actors ready before the camera gets ready.
Yeah. So are you in touch with camera guys too?
Constantly in touch with everybody that's on set.
Yeah.
Hey, how long until the camera's ready?
Right.
10 minutes.
Yeah.
I go back here.
You talk to the people in wardrobe and say, okay, they have 10 more minutes.
I have to, think. Okay, they got 10 minutes to change, they have 20 minutes in makeup, they have 20 minutes in hair.
So you're constantly trying to anticipate what's going on.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And the name of the game is to not let the camera beat us. We want to beat the camera so that that they can go, okay, camera's ready, bring in the actors.
Right.
So,
Okay. Now, what kind of training did you have to have a job like this?
Just figured it out as you go.
Really?
I guess.
Is it on-the-job training?
I just, I started about 2 years ago, and
How did you get your first job?
Funny enough, I interviewed for the wardrobe department. I got the job, and I said, I really want to be more around camera on set, dealing with actors. And they were nice enough to forward it to the AD department, and I interviewed.
On this particular job?
No,
another shoot?
on the proposal. It's actually coming out in a few weeks.
And that was a film shot in Boston?
It was shot in Boston, Rockport.
Okay.
With Sandra Bullock, Ryan Reynolds. I learned a ton on that, and eventually I started getting into first team on that because I think the guy one of the kids got sick or something, had to leave the shoot. So
so you got to fill in the shoes and then figure it out.
I started off as taking care of all the walkies, which can be a disaster, but
that must be a huge amount of coordination. Like this particular shoot, for example, how many walkies do they have today?
I don't know how many on this one.
Yeah.
Not very many, but on the big $100 million budget.
Yeah. Oh, $100 million. That's huge.
Yeah,
so how many
there might be like
walkies?
300-400 walkies.
You were in charge of 300 or 400 walkies
on the proposal.
Yeah. Wow.
It can be a pain. It's
that's a huge challenge.
Track down all those walkies, and you lose them in the water and everything.
Oh, really? So at the end of the day, you have to make sure they're all back in at the end of each day.
Usually, just kind of keep track of them throughout the shoot. And
okay.
Get them back to where they need to be. But
yeah,
that's how I started. I took care of the walkies, and eventually just kind of got into this. So
now, did you go to college to study something of a different nature?
I went to Roger Williams University in Rhode Island. I studied business and music.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
So now perhaps we can segue into how have you tied in your music background into what you're doing now?
Well, I'm kind of a musician at night. That's what I do for fun.
Now, don't you have long days on the set anyway?
Yeah.
So how many hours a day do you work?
Sometimes with gigs, depending on where they are, it might be up all night,
Really?
So,
well, that's why you're in your 20s. It's good. You can just power on.
Exactly.
So what kind of stuff are you doing with your music career? Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, I've been together with a band for about 3 years.
And what's the name of the band?
It's called the Nate Mott Band.
Okay.
And
Nate Mott Band, everybody. They're up and coming.
I'm actually leaving early from the shoot.
So rehearsals, is that the next step for you?
We're gonna go up and check the sound, and then have some dinner, have a beer, and then go on around 10. Yeah.
Oh, excellent. And what time do you play till?
I don't know. I kind of just show up and
and you
whatever.
just go with the flow.
Just go with the flow.
Yeah. All right. Excellent. Now, what do you play?
I play guitar.
Yeah. Electric
Guitar and acoustic. We have a great album coming out. 15 tracks.
Whoa, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's
and
gonna
you
be
guys,
out.
do you have a label, or how did you manage to produce that?
Nope, we're all independent. We raise money through shows and the last album that we did.
Excellent.
And we're trying to save our music. We don't really want anybody to steal it or to
Absolutely,
get
that's
in,
a big, huge challenge.
Yeah.
So now, how many guys in your band?
There's 4 people in the band,
Yep.
and then we have like a nice small little staff, people who do marketing for us. And,
So you guys are kind of like big time already.
Yeah, we've played at Patriot Games. We've opened up for a couple of national acts.
Wow, like who? Anything we would have heard of?
We've opened up for Godsmack.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if you ever heard of them.
No, I haven't heard of them, but I'm sure they're really good.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
Yeah.
We've played at a bunch of different celebrity events for like New England Patriots. We're doing a really big fundraiser for them in a few weeks.
Oh, awesome. So you're kind of like a headliner on certain things. All right. Do you guys have like a website? Like, how can people find out about you guys?
We do. MySpace.com/Nate Mott Music.
Okay, and that's M-O-T-T?
M-O-T-T, Mott like the apple sauce.
Oh, yeah, Nate Mott Music. All right, cool.
Yep.
Very cool. So how long have you been with your band?
About 3 years.
Yeah, so you work really hard. I mean, this is like a really hard gig.
It is.
And how many days a week were you on the set here?
Every day. We did 6-day weeks, so
really
for 3 weeks.
Wow.
So, yeah.
So now, just to rewind a little bit, when you got your college education, did you ever think you'd be going into the film business eventually, or?
I wanted to somehow do something with film.
You knew that.
And I wanted to do music, and I just said, because to me, the 2 most important things that really influence everybody. You come home from work, you watch a movie, or you relate to anything through music. So I just think they're 2 great things, and I was like, I gotta do both of them somehow.
Really? Now, did you grow up surrounded by music or film or anything in that nature?
Not film. I just always enjoyed movies, and I always wanted to know how the heck do they make that.
Really? So you always had a curiosity for that?
Yeah. I'd always go and buy the DVDs and the extended versions or the director's cuts or whatever, just to see like the making. And, just super interested in what goes on behind the scenes.
Cool.
And,
so you just kind of followed that intuition, followed your dream on that.
I just said I want to get into it, and I just started networking and asking people, and started off as a PA and kind of got into this. So.
Yeah, that's really cool. So what do you see yourself doing after this type of work? Are you planning to go further and further into filmmaking, or further into your music career?
Funny enough, I worked on a TV show, TV pilot before this. And
which one was that?
It was called Empire State.
Okay. And is that shot in
Providence and New York City?
Oh, cool.
And they got wind of our music, and so they want to use some of the music for the TV show. So
most excellent.
Eventually I just would like to somehow combine
just
both
keep
of
it
those
going.
things. Just keep it going. You know, we cut down on the hours a little bit. Cause
that
it gets
might
a little
happen.
crazy,
Hopefully
but
that'll happen eventually. But I think for a long time people have long hours in this business.
Yeah, definitely.
Now, where do you live now? Are you from?
I live in Newport, Rhode Island.
Oh, okay. So
I love it down there. It's awesome.
It's gorgeous. I've been down there. Oh, it's so cool. It's beautiful. Now, for this shoot, did you stay locally or did you commute?
I stayed in a hotel. I had to commute to gigs, and sometimes, we were finishing up the album right in the beginning of this, so I had to go back at night, really late, and
back to Newport.
Back to our studio. That's out in Rehoboth, Massachusetts. Just to kind of finish up the little parts of the album that needed to get done. So
you stay really busy. That's so
always
awesome.
Busy, always busy.
So I was going to say, what do you do for fun? But it sounds like what you do is fun.
It is fun. When I have some time off, I like to read a lot, and I love hanging out with friends. I love socializing, going out. So.
And was there a lot of socializing on the set? I remember there's a lot of really cool young people here.
This was a very, very laid back,
Yeah.
Great movie to work on.
Good.
Last night we were all out. We went out and got sushi and stuff, and everybody's close, and
cool.
So it's been a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And Cape Cod is beautiful.
It is. It's such a magical place. I agree. I just love it here, and I hear that all the time.
It's great. It's I've been to a lot of different beaches around the world,
Yeah.
and there's some of the nicest beaches right here.
Oh, that's good to know.
Race Point. We were there for about 6 days.
Yeah.
And
How
just
was that?
coming in on Route 6,
Yeah.
and just seeing it was unbelievable.
The seashore. Yeah. And I heard you had mixed weather, so even with that, it was still fun.
We did. I mean, the bad weather wasn't fun, but the whales were there, and
really?
that
So
was
you got to see some wildlife.
Yeah, every day there was always whales, and we were, the dune buggies would drive us out to the spot, and
Cool.
it was like, wow, I'm going to work. I'm going to my office right now. There's whales out.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. I'm sure a lot of people are always curious. Like, so do you really have an office? Do you sit somewhere around here where there's like paperwork to do, or?
And one of the reasons why I love doing this is that we don't have an office, and there's always the production office, and we're there a little bit in the beginning.
Yeah.
But mainly it's outside.
Yeah.
And I love being outside. Can't be stuck in a little box. So.
Yeah, right. No, definitely. That's why some people get into this business, so they can do anything but sit at a desk.
Yep.
Now, tell me one little thing. How about the food? How is the food?
The food is good. You have to be very careful because there's so much food around.
Oh, really?
And there's a lot of waiting in film too.
Oh, yeah.
So
the temptation is always there,
You can get
right?
a little anxious, and when I get a little bored, I have to eat. So
not that we could tell at all, but you keep in good shape.
Thank
How do you
you,
manage to fit that in with all your schedule? How do you stay fit?
Well, the kind of like the give and take of this business is you work your ass off for 3 months, and then you might have 2 months off.
Oh,
and,
is that what's been happening? You get a little time off?
I've been going straight through since September.
Oh, wow. So you've been really busy.
Very busy, yeah. I had last summer off, which was nice.
Oh, that is cool. Especially around here. The summer's so great. So I understand one of your bandmates is also on the crew.
Yes, he is.
Hopefully we'll talk to him in a little while.
Yeah, where'd he go?
Yeah.
Call him on the radio. Hey, Ziggy, come over here.
Ziggy. That's a guy on a crew named Ziggy. That's perfect.
His name is also Matt. And,
so you got to have a few different. You got to have nicknames, yeah.
Hey, Matt. There's actually 3 Matts on our crew, so.
Oh, very confusing.
We're all stepping on each other when they're like, "Hey, Matt, you there?" Yeah, what?
So tell me a little bit about the walkie. Now, do you have this thing hooked into your ear all the time?
This is actually.
Oh, that's your earpiece?
I hope my boss doesn't see this. This is actually my iPod.
Oh.
So.
Okay, we won't tell anyone.
Here's the earpiece. This is what's going on. Channel 1. This is all the crew.
We've noticed it dangling down a little lower than your ear.
I took it out because
So hopefully they don't need you right now.
Hopefully they're not calling me. Yeah.
They've been calling.
Yeah, this is iPod. This is drowning out the extra noise. So.
Really? Okay, so what else what are some things like you can't leave home without when you come to work?
iPod.
Okay, and then what about work-wise? What are some essentials for your job?
A little flashlight here.
Flashlight, okay.
No, this is called the call sheet.
The crew call sheet, yeah,
And,
very important. Highlighted in all different. Are these all the different players today? These are all the different actors that are coming in.
The actors are numbered.
Yeah.
And I get this in the morning, and
That's nice. That's a really nice little
wardrobe.
miniature.
Yeah.
Because other people. Oh, you cut it.
I cut it.
Because some
so you
guys
can
have
kind of-
like super long
Exactly,
ones.
I don't
Yeah.
want
Oh,
it to
very
get in the way,
creative.
but,
Yeah.
The colors are, thankfully enough, the wardrobe department, since we're on good terms, knock on wood.
Yeah, that's always good. Yeah.
They make me this little cheat sheet. And, the different
Oh,
highlights.
so this is custom made here.
Yeah, and
And they highlight it for you?
The different highlights let me know that when we go to this scene, that actor has to change.
Oh, so that helps you prepare and
Yep.
anticipate
so, like,
what's
double,
going on.
The double yellow down here.
Yeah.
This is our number one actor. He
Oh.
doesn't have to change when we go from this scene to this
I
scene.
see, because
so,
these same clothes. That means both
yes,
are in
this
yellow.
is when
Very
I go
cool.
to Crafty.
So when you get to work, they give you the walkie?
I usually have one. This is actually my extra one.
Oh yeah, how come you're holding two walkies?
This is the this.
That
always
must be
stays
because
on
you're
channel
because you're
one.
very important.
And I have this so that I can just quickly, if somebody's like, Matt, go to channel 2.
Yeah.
I can flip to channel 2 on this one, still have channel 1, so that if the
So you can
director is
hear
calling me,
anything. I
I'm
see.
not on a different channel. Usually, all the walkies are taken up, so on a slower day,
Yeah.
if there's an extra one. Otherwise, I'd rather have this, in a boat or something, so that there's more communication for somebody else. So.
Oh, I see. Okay, but today is a little less crew or
Today,
something.
yeah, today we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 6 actors today and a stuntman. So
Okay.
that's not too bad.
Small-ish.
It's a small day. Yeah.
So you're leaving pretty soon because you have your gig tonight.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I should have left about 40 minutes ago. But,
Oh no, we are so glad that you came and stopped and talked to
Yeah.
us and let us know a little bit about your job and what you do, and
Thank you.
I wish you the very best with your continued
you,
career.
thank you,
That's so
thank you very
awesome.
much.
And hopefully we'll get a chance to come and see one of your rehearsals or see a gig or something.
Absolutely,
Okay,
absolutely.
excellent.
And I wish the best for the
Thank
show.
you.
It's area code 508.
Area code 508 with Nicole
Great.
Gabai, and you can see it on FCTV channel 13 in Falmouth, but also you can tune into fctv.org and you can watch it in streaming
Great.
video.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys.
So thank you so much, Matt.
Nice to meet
Excellent
you.
to meet you.
See you soon.
All right.
Bye,
Thanks.
guys.
See ya.
How you guys doing? My name is Nate Mott. I'm the frontman of the Nate Mott Band. And
Hi, I'm Hoyt Hoddle, playing drums with the Nate Mott Band. And
Hi, I'm Jake Dady. I play bass for the Nate Mott Band.
Strong and slow off on a finger or two. Come down from so far in. It will get through. And winter rose. Is my heart enclosed? Search the sky for me to get to heaven is close. And everybody knows. Laughter's in my head, and everybody knows. Single soul sees only red. I wish you was right next to me. You were trying at home, but it's not so clear to me. Still reminds me outside you smile. I laid you on my wasted, just kinda been for a while. Cause your mouth good and falls down your throat. Inside out, there's nothing you about to join. Doors open on like a fire. you chosen and it's done so. God gave me the strength through ever you are. I never thought that I would get myself quite this far. Caught a glimpse of you when I was falling. Now that I've landed, all I see is doors. So tell me, how am I supposed to explain what I have seen? Why all you know where to be found? Why do you choose not to speak? Well, there was such open spaces, be too much anticipation, never vast expanses we can steal across. Why does it lie in me carry such a heavy cost?